Hello everyone, welcome back. Here we are with the... Can't remember what this team name is called. Soldiers, the name is such an iconic name. And I actually can't remember what this team name was anymore. But we've got some pretty good people here. Azathia, Juniper and Thorn. Juniper is ridiculously strong. Because we've got these two items, but it did cost us Azathia being very weak right now. I think she's strong enough just purely from the armor she has. She's a bit less resistant to magic, but if you see from here, the only magic is going to come from here at 2, which she resists. She also still has a decent amount of health. She has 16, which is more than, almost more than you. Or, yeah, it's just a bit less than you. We've got 2 tough customers here, but again, Azathia or Juniper is so strong right now. She's doing, on this, she's doing 30 damage, 33 because it's actually minus from there. So as long as she doesn't get into combat because of her minus armor, she should be okay. He does have a lot of moves, so we do need to be careful of that. And he's resistant to knockback. Don't think it says anywhere... So it says that's how likely someone's going to be to knock back. I don't think there's any specific knockback resistant stat in this anywhere. Because I guess you only get it from these. Yeah, there's nowhere it says... Because he's got 70 knockback resist, which is mental. I guess there's nowhere that says that. You having this means nothing to me. Unless you come up later, I don't think you do. Yeah, you're scary because you've got decent strength. I mean, you have okay strength, but you've actually got 4 moves to actually back it up. And range to get into melee. So I'm even thinking... before we go anywhere. We actually want Azathia to go last. We want Thorn to be at the front. We want Thorn to be taking the bulk. We want Juniper then to be blasting people. You desire debuffs, but I have no way of doing that. I have poison. I have poison, I have dirty stab, but dirty stab, the debuff doesn't last long enough. And that, there is a way of doing that. It may be tricky, but if you poison Bolt of Lethargy and Dirty Stab on the same turn, and that Dirty Stab isn't one of these two, this is possible. But I don't think it's something we play for. We're already getting bonus gold from Azathia, which is why I really picked her. Having this is where I'm getting a bit more coin, a bit more of the economy. Alright, so you've stepped forward quite a lot here, which is absolutely fine. You guys are not going to get anywhere near as close. You are range 3. You have a range of 3 as well. This is scary. That's 15 damage. And I think we basically go 1, 2. You're going to reach here. This happened again. Second time in this run where this has happened, this has occurred. I don't know if there's a way to force skip your turn or anything. Yeah, I can't remember if this game's in early access or not, I don't know. This only happened once in my previous run, right at the start. Like, I think it was the end of the first video, this didn't happen again. It's happened twice now. It's not a massive pain, you have to save and continue. The fight will start again, you'll get a new map, I believe that none of these things change. So yeah, there'll be a new map, which may change things, it does a little bit. I don't know if initiative is also determined. I think it might be, because that's the second time where they've always gone first. This actually really doesn't change anything. The only thing it changes is he had to come left 1, but he still came down the same amount. So you're going to come to here. Or you're not. Why are you... Why is this failing on you so much? What is it that you are trying to think about? Where's the issue here? I think this might be another save. This is another save and quit and continue. It's a bit of a shame. Alright. Again, there's no real difference in this map. We'll see if we go first or they go first. Okay, I think they always go first. I think that's probably predetermined. Ooh, we got a bit of a message there. You've done the same thing. Very nice. I'm going to do the same move. Okay, we can continue now. That's fine. Lethargy reduces your physical damage by 50. I think that's what we want to do for the next round. That really does kind of screw you. We could also use Magic Shock on you, which would do a lot, but I think we want to go forward. This knocks back a tile as well, which would slam you into there. But then it does give you 4 moves to come 1, 2, 3. You would come and beat the shit out of me. So I think we may want to think about Bolt of Lethargying just to make sure you can't do much. Also does a lot of damage. You resisted the harmful effect. That's something I should have thought about. If I move up to here, you could definitely come and stab me. And that's not what I want. So I'm actually going to go for something like this. So if he comes forward here, I'm just in melee. He resists the harmful effect. He's going to go... Ooh, big hit. Yes, Bull Rush. This is what I wanted to avoid. 16 damage versus your 5. Or apply poison. This is... you know, we could do the thing here. This is going to be quite a risk. But... What's your resist? 20. Okay. Thorn is now feeling vulnerable. I think now this is where we magic block to push you back and then have you step in front. It does mean you can kind of just walk around. I'm actually a bit scared for Juniper now. I'm not going to be honest. I think we need to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible. And I didn't really think about that, because, yeah, that would be 30 minus 3, which is perfect. Exactly perfect. So I'm a lot less scared now. Still a bit worried for you. You don't have the skill to do magic damage right now, and I'd resist it anyway. 8 minus 7. Not likely to crit even so, that's still 16 minus 7. But then you are also around. I think maybe we attempt to come up here. It basically means that you can't get in range, but you can. I think maybe we do the same. How much damage are you doing? We all... No, you don't have much armor. You were the person without armor. I thought you had more armor than this. Oh, you've got a debuff which reduces your armor right now. Oh, yeah, you did have armor. You don't anymore. Still 2 turns of invulnerability. I think we need to be very careful then. Maybe also come up here. That's fine. Because we have the Bolt Lethargy. And I think this is fine. You will get in range, and you will actually do damage. So maybe we think about... I can't even get across to do that. Ah! I think we mass purge here. I think that's the better option. Because that gets rid of this vulnerability. I think if it comes down to it, we want this guy to make sure he's not getting beaten up by him. Because he can do a lot. You know, both of these are physical +3. And that's 15. Which we really want to mitigate. Get rid of everything. That was a good plan, because he blocked 10 of it. I'm happy with how that turned out. Getting range here. Quick stab. That's not good, but... Well, here's the other thing, obviously, is now we're a bit, like... Now we've got to reposition, but you can't do the throw anymore. But you can get into melee. Next turn. Ooh, it's tricky. Because now you have no armor, you could definitely be at risk of getting killed now. Although it's my turn now. Yeah, it's your turn next. Then it'll be Azathia. Can I even get in range with any of these spells? This is the problem. No. You only have 2 moves! Oh, thank God, I thought you had 3. No, you have 3. Okay. This changes the battlefield somewhat. We don't try and get a debuff on this guy, because he's going to resist it most of the time. Does physical +0? which I guess is okay because you're still doing 10 physical. But you're gonna die. Dodge! Get out of here. I maybe should have backed you up, actually, thinking about it now. This is what we want to do. This lethargy. Although, again, 46% chance to resist it. If he resists it, then he's possibly going to kill one of these two. With this. I don't... So here's the thing, I don't know if we mass purge here. It gets you your armor back. Which you desperately need against this. Yes, it costs mana, but we have loads of mana. It's fine. You attack the other guy, absolutely okay with it. Dodge. Bit of stab. Now, I don't think you're ever going to move again, so we're just going to... Versatile jab. It's feeling wise. Not wise enough to not get stabbed, though. Thorn gained armor. Very nice. This is what I want to see. And vitality gaining from these two, again, very, very good. Took a little while there. It took a little bit, but we managed to get there in the end. Okay, can't have Lilith. Well, actually, let's not get too hasty. Because there's nothing saying we can't swap out Azathia for Lilith here. Because currently you're mostly being buffed by the fact you've got this kind of thing. Oh, but it's the greedy that is what you're here for. I think that's fine. I don't think we care too much about that. Minus MP is absolutely fine unless any of these have magic cost. Yes, Corrosive Mist. Why have you got this? Get rid of it. Quick Slash is really nice. Especially if we can buff... Quick Slash is what we want on you, because we want to buff your crit chance, because you get bonus crit chance. What have you got? What? 32 health, 30 health armor. You got Bull Rush, you got Graceful Cut, which increases your agility. You also have Greedy, and you have a bit less strength than normal. But apparently that meant you would have had 11 strength based. Grubber. Welcome to the team. And you were attending plays. Good job, good job, Grubber. Grubber he's a Minotaur, but he's a you know, he may be a buff dude, but he loves the arts. He loves to go into the theatre. And he gained a new perk from it, which increases his strength back up, which is perfect. His strength is now negated by this. Debuff resistance. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Good job, Grubber. You keep going to those, you keep going. You keep doing that. We can have a look at recruits here. Again, I think we don't have enough really gold to get anything, and it'll be either Zonzon or Neith, and I don't think either of them are worth it. Gonna ignore that straight away. Gonna go straight to the fight. Enforces the Hidden Truth. Asta. Magic Arrow is what I want for you. If I can get Magic Arrow, that would be fantastic. Knockback resist and physical damage. You're quite scary because you also have a lot of that. Getting into melee with you would be nice, but you still do a decent amount. Asta, you're pretty scary, and yeah, you're the blue. And you have the debuff resistance from there. Pretty scary, to be honest. Only 2 moves, though. You have 5 moves. Alright, let's have a look at what you do. A little bit of everything. Do a decent amount of damage, to be honest. You have Zap. Actually, Zap might be something we want for... If we can get Zap on Juniper, that'd be fantastic, because it's 5 range, and it's got no cooldown. So it's something we can do every round. Something else you need to be considering, like, every round you want to be the most efficient you can be. This is the kind of thing I like about these games. I've not played a game like this for a long time, which I've really, like, gotten into. I guess it's maybe similar to Darkest Dungeon. Like, being efficient, but I think this has got a bit more pizzazz to it. I'm guessing you get +1 AP from something, or is it just... You get 1 from race as well, understood, yep. You're still not particularly scary. You, I'm not too worried about. Like, this is This is doing nothing for you. Oh, let's have a look at mana, actually. Yeah, you can only actually cast this once. And then you're all kind of physical and burning effects. I mean, you're no slouch in that area either. This is going to be a scary one. They don't have much health. And the person who does isn't that scary. But we are also still hurting. Definitely don't want to recruit. We may have to. We may be looking at buff because of agility here. I think this is going to be the thing that's going to be costing us in the future. Is the fact that all of our dudes have 2 speed right now. And if we can find a way to mitigate that. I was hoping to get a zap here. There is not one. We're also going kind of deep into melee here. We're making you melee. Even though you could really go ranged, to be honest. Like, there's nothing stopping us from pivoting you to range. You we want in melee, your wisdom is garbage. And you've got decent strength. We want to be giving you maybe this, actually. This might be better on you. May also actually want to... See, again, order is very difficult here. We may want Juniper to go first. Then have everyone kind of come around. I don't know. Like, do you set up the protection? This increases your agility by 10, which would give you 2 extra moves after you've attacked, but you obviously got to get into combat first. Which this helps with. Main problem here is this is going to be anti-synergy with Grober and Juniper, because you want to be charging on the same line as probably Juniper wants to shoot. Managed damage, 60 AP. Yeah, it's the fact that you're so resistant against magic, which is what we want. Armor, magic damage, wisdom, and HP. It buffs you a lot again. It's something we could definitely be making Juniper a massive force to be reckoned with. Absolutely. Can we afford both of these? I think we can. Well, that'll be 117. So there's a possibility here we could buy the chainmail for Juniper. And just a straight longsword for you, just to give you something. Maybe even put it on you. Because you have the buffed crit chance. Move you over there. It would mean that we're not looking at any sort of stat buffs here. And it is something we may want to look at eventually. The 6 armor, it mitigates this slightly, but again, it's... I think we go for this. But also bear in mind now we're getting double gold. Or 20% gold. I don't know if that actually works as like, if it does... You get 20%, or it does 10%, and then another 10% on top of that. Maybe that's the same. I'm not a maths, unfortunately. And I think the fact that we're just 4v3 also helps a lot here. Oh yeah, we want to do this actually. I think we definitely want to keep giving that to you. Still, because I mean the thing is the armor on you would be really good, but until Azathia is better or replaced, we need to make sure that she's okay. Juniper, you are just going to demolish people. 28 damage from magic. We need to make your spells a little better, but I think you are, at the moment, you are our best player. We just need to make sure you don't get to melee, and I think the fact that you got loads of health is going to mitigate that. But we did see last time you can still take a good beating. So maybe eventually we move this off you onto someone else. Which that's not the problem. This is the problem, the minus armor from this, which I don't think is what we take off. This will be what we take. fact, it might be worth taking now. No. We need this to mitigate this. We need the health from here to mitigate the armor from here. And yeah, there was no recruits here that we cared about. Not really. All right, this is round 2 of this. Well, we got 2 moves, fight. Yeah, this is the 5 move person. Okay. Let's go. See what we do here. With the Combatants at Night, that's it. Decent name. I still think Soldiers of the Nameless is just a fantastic name. You are not worthy of my blade, but alas, I must tolerate. I mustn't tolerate this insult. You don't have a blade. Just want to make sure you're aware of this. I guess you're violent. Alright, Asta. Bring it. Giving you agility is going to be where we get our really come together, or something with 5 range. Move forward. I think we can just move everyone forward here. That was a waste of a move. Ooh. Oh, you tried to zap me? Well, now you're out of mana. So that's unfortunate for you. 1 away from being able to do this. And the problem here is you're actually going to come forward first. You're going to move before I am, so you're actually going to come forward more before me. How about we do... Actually, no, this is okay, because I think you could possibly cross here to do something. Just go forward. And yeah, come forward as well, because if you get into this range here, that's fine. Maybe you just try and poison. What's your debuff resistance like? Not great. Oh, moving you forward is a mistake, so now you're going to have to actually come like right into melee to do anything. Oh, you got the spell. You got the other spell. Actually, we'll probably do that. We'll probably do that. I think maybe we even cross you over if we're not going to use this line here. Which one is this? This one here. So yeah, again, maybe we come up here. Does that actually put anyone in range? Yes, it would put you in range. Actually, maybe we think we want you in range. Maybe we come forward. 4 resist, magic +3. Do a lot of damage to you, but I don't think it's worth. I think maybe we come up here. Give the blast. 20. Got to remember the 20% there. Potion of fire for the fire. I think we back up 1 because that does extra damage. Actually, it's not worth backing up. As cool as that would be, just die. I think maybe as well we cross you over. I don't think you do. You do decent damage actually. Do you have any pluses? Yeah. You'd probably do this, and you'd knock back actually. So this would be a terrible idea because you would just knock you back there. But you may also knock. You would knock him actually. You're gonna knock Grubber. Well, this is something I've not really thought about. Look at this. Grubber is on a lot of health, 27. Zaith is still on 22 because of this. That's something we need to be careful of here. I wonder if we try and get you into combat with Rebecca, or if we just kind of make you back up. Because I think you're going to be coming up here next round to get away from there. This is a difficult... Well, it's not a difficult game. It is a difficult game. It's a fun game to kind of think about exactly what's going on here. Life drain, good try. Okay, you didn't do what I thought you'd do. Who's next? Rebecca is just gone, so it's going to be Lethin next. And I don't really know what the prediction is. It's one of these games we have to kind of predict what they're going to do, like what's their best move here. I think Lethin is actually possibly going to knock back here. How much does it knock back? I think it's only 1 square. Okay, that's fine. So you'll probably do you'll probably do grubber here. So I think we go like this. Okay, that's fine. We blocked 11 of it. We're going to get the buff here. This is just doing straight physical. So 21 minus 9 with a small chance to crit. That's very nice. Now we've got 4 moves with you. We've not really done anything with Azathia purely because we're worried about being killed. It is Thorn's turn next. And Thorn is not going to be able to take out Lethin in this turn. Unfortunately. But you will. And knocks back 1 tile. But it does absolutely cane you. I wonder if we actually step forward and do that, because that's going to kill you anyway. And then we're in range here. In fact, we're just going to play you really safe. We're going to back you up here. What are we going to do here? Rebecca will act next. Maybe we just back you up as well. We could possibly go around here like that. We're fine with that. There we go. Thorn gain wisdom. Not what we want to see. Juniper gains vitality. Absolutely fine. Rubber gains vitality. Absolutely fine. Azathia gains wisdom. Yeah, we could possibly pivot with Azathia. I feel like, especially because we're trying to play her really safe now. But she literally did nothing that fight. And so we could look to maybe even pivot, just get rid of her entirely. Soul Purge. That's an interesting one. An extra 5 piercing from the effect. But she also rushes. So she's got rush and... The one thing we don't have here is we don't have any... I don't think there's any spells that... are like arrows. There's a lot of throwing things. I think it's like a magic arrow, but... There's no just like... There's no... What would be nice to see... Maybe this is something that may come in the future. Like a range stat. Like how far you can attack from. I guess that makes this a bit more difficult. Because, like, how do you decide if you want to come forward or not? I guess this was a simplicity thing. But you've got high agility, and that's something I like to see. Both of you still only have... You've got decent agility and decent strength. Pressure Bolt is okay. Which is what you have as well. This would be to replace Azathia. So you'd be getting tank stats. So someone who starts with high armor and a bit of magic block is good. You get the life drain skill. See, one thing we didn't really consider here is actually you've got decent range as well, but you're not... What's your base? 15. So look at the bases here. Base 11, base 3, 5, 5, 4, 5, 76, 3. Yeah, so you're strictly worse. You have a bit more crit, but you're going to lose all that crit anyway, so that's fine. So we don't want you. And Corrosive Mist versus Pressure Bulk. I think Pressure Bolt is the better one. Well, that's actually not too bad. It's something we can pick up, to be sure. This is a really difficult decision. It may not be a difficult decision. I might just be being stupid. You know what? I think we're going to go with Selena here. The agility here is nice, but the fact that you've got decent base strength and base armor, and you've pretty much got the same wisdom. Yeah, you're not going to be casting these much. This is the problem I had with the previous vampire. You didn't cast this at all, unless you started buffing this. Because this is only going to give you back 3. We can make you forget these things and actually make you melee. I don't know if we'll replace you straight away because we're still trying to get the gold, but you're someone to consider. Azathia, however, has earned a title, which is very nice. Shady Goblin stops by your guildhouse officer. Yes, this is the you can kill or injure a next enemy. I'm not interested. I don't have the gold here. This is a lot better if I'm getting a bit more gold. Not interested. That's fine. What did the Obscene give you? 3 strength. And more physical and magic damage. This is making me want to replace you a lot less. And in fact, think about maybe making you even more involved. Because even still, your health is only 4 below Thorn. So 1 more point of vitality would make you the same health as Thorn. I guess that is with the stuff here. Because this may be something we give over here. Because that would give you 22 crit chance. Because I feel like the 5% crit is something which is very nice. Alright, fight lobby, who we got? We can't have anyone get knocked out. This is fine, I think, let's have a look here. We say that, but then maybe we change our mind. You've got decent magic defense, but that's kind of it. You do not much damage. I think we pretty much armor all of that. You do a bit of knockback. We're going to look at you last because I think you look at the name, then you look at the colours. We want to be just checking that these guys are not too bad. Again, Ronald, 8 health, no magic. You're doing physical -8 with that. You, my friend, are forfeit. Frankly, this is doing nothing for you. This is actually the worst thing you could get because you don't do any magic damage and it negates you being a werewolf. This is terrible. Quite frankly, Ronald, I want to call you Roland. Ronald, go away. Estries or Estries. Estries, I don't know. Is that devious crit chance, but it's not much chance. Bit decent across the board. Weapons aren't great, but you charge an enemy. Fleeting strength. Spear throw that's scary. Spear throw is always scary because it's ignores 50% armor and does it increase damage. This is where we want to get some blockers in. This is where we get Thorn and Grubber at the front. I am absolutely not at all scared about you or you. And you don't terrify me too much. Yeah, you have a few things going for you. You only have 1 move as well. You are, yeah. You're not that scary. I think we could kill you before you get close. Because again, 16 health. Yes, you have 9 magic resist. But I'm doing base 28. -9 is 21. Like, you die to 1 blast from Juniper. And Juniper, what we do with Juniper is we make sure she can get in range and blast in 1 turn. And she's going to be healthy next round. Look at our shop. Vitality MP dodge chance. 7 vitality is pretty huge. That's 28 health. Another 28 MP, which is actually not really concerning on anyone right now. D6 dodge chance. Maybe that's not as good as I thought it was. The dodge chance is okay. Physical damage, agility, crit chance. Now that is quite good. For someone like you, 4 agility. 4 agility doesn't get you anywhere. It gives you something. It gets you a bit further. Gives you a bit of crit chance. Less physical though. Sale items are physical damage, vitality. To be fair, this might be something we actually give to you. That would get your agility to 3 moves. More physical damage, we don't really care about the knockback chance, but the crit chance is nice. And we could just train you 1 agility to get you to that point. And this is also nice on you. It's more physical damage, 3 extra physical. And the agility also gives crit. Extra 2 crit. Plus another 14 on top of that. That puts you to like 27. Let's look at some armors here. We can't quite afford this unless we sell something. Like we sell this or something. 10 magic defense, 8 HP, 24 MP, debuff resistance. Not great anyway. Wouldn't be happy having it. Spell sword. Physical damage, magic damage, and strength. It's good, but it's very expensive what it does. That's decent. Magic damage, you're getting buffed now, so we may want to look into actually getting you some spells, because you are going to start doing stuff with it. The vitality's nice, that's an extra 12 health. Look at the recruits just very quickly. I'm not happy with any of these, to be honest. Low armor as a base is not great. Brain decay. Oh yeah, we didn't look at the spells. Let's see if there's a good spell here. Spear throw, I do like spear throw. If there's a javelin throw about, that's also very good. We already have pressure coil. We already have bolt lethargy. See, Crimson Shock isn't too bad for you, but I don't know what to replace it with. I think Versatile Shock is strictly worse, actually. What's the cooldown on Crimson Shock? 1 as well? Reduce their armor, as opposed to increasing my strength that I don't care about. Even though it is very high. It's something where eventually I think maybe this will move off you onto someone else. But also gets rid of mass purge. Maybe... It's maybe something we think about doing soon. Like, what does strength, wisdom, and vitality do for someone like you? Or like you? What's the minuses? Minus crit, minus dodge? Like, how does this look? You're still healthy. You're only doing 5 less damage. You lose mass purge. And we don't care about your strength. Whilst you are suddenly very strong. You're also doing decent that. Loads of health, I don't know. I don't know, this is a tricky decision to make with this. Again, I don't think there's really much here that's exciting me. The Blooded Gauntlet's okay. This could be something where we just go like, look, we'll buy Grubber or Thorns and Plate Mail. How's that doing for you, Grubber? 40 health. I think this is about the same for both of you. 15 armor is a lot nicer. But again, I don't think the next people are going to do much. I think maybe we just do this, just to get everyone a bit up. Maybe we look into the guild house to... look into... see if, how much is this going to cost us? This might cost us a little much to get to... Alright, so while she's in here, she's only got the base stuff, which is fine. And we could look at the base stuff here, it's actually quite nice. Getting an extra max AP, it might be a worthwhile investment. But then we also might want to save the gold for a really good item next round. I think that's what we'll do. Next round, we'll have a look at the shop, we'll see what we get, and then work out from there. So I honestly think this is fine, and I don't think we're in any real trouble here of not getting the flawless victory, except if you manage to spear... I guess Cethia, maybe even... Juniper's going to take a lot, especially if you crit. Basically, we need to kill you first, and I think that's fine. So let's think about order here. How do we kill you first? I think we kill you first by having Juniper act second. Maybe even third. Basically, we want to be in the position where we're approaching her and attacking on the same turn. I think this is okay. If we go first, I think we can mitigate it. Potentially we swap, actually. Potentially we do this. In fact. Which also mitigates if we go first or second, because then it'll go either Thorn there, Grubber, the person we scare about, then Juniper. Or it goes there. Ronald then Axe, I don't care about Ronald. Times of Decadence. What a name. Right, they've gone first. I think enemies have gone first every time, which is interesting. You only have one move, I guess. Which means you basically just blocked there, which is absolutely fine. We're going to do this. You're going to come in the front. So we've got to think about here is also Bull Rush. I think maybe what we do, we come out here. We let her take this spot. She has 2 moves, so she needs to be getting into at least 3 range. Yeah, I think we're okay. You want to come forward. Absolutely no problem. Take that spot. Just take this spot. You then have to go to the left. I think you stop here, because the one thing I don't... Actually, maybe you even back up, because I don't want you moving left or right. Oh, 2 to the right. Oh, that was smart. That's a smart move. Because what's Juniper going to do? It's going to go up here, maybe. I'm thinking I want to get into melee with her this round. That's absolutely fine. In fact, maybe you have made a mistake. I think you made a mistake, because I think I can kill you. 31 minus 9 is 22. I think you're dead. Brilliant. First blood damage. Always remember first blood damage. You can come forward and attack. I think you stay back here, because you can then go forward and attack, and you're not in danger. Ooh, big range on that burning. You're actually taking a lot per turn now. Perhaps we look into purging that. Bit of poison. To be fair, you've got plenty of health. You're absolutely fine. I'm not going to waste the Bull Rush here. I think maybe we just do this. Good knockback. This does mean that you are able to get into position a bit better. Oh, yeah, now we don't want to mass purge because we just increase your agility. I think we just stand still with you, to be honest. Come across here. Because you need to come into this range here. Bang. Very, very nice. Thorn gained armor. Excellent news. Agility, excellent news. Wisdom, excellent, excellent news. Vitality, excellent news. This is all good. The ticket sales are very nice. And we get a book here. These look like they're going to all be physical. This does not consume a turn and increases your max AP by 2. This is beautiful. This is actually really nice. It's essential... because it doesn't consume a turn, it essentially gives Juniper 4 AP without having to invest in agility. Lovely. Wild Lunge. Short range, does a nice amount of physical. Cocky Advance, reduces magic damage. Its range for one of these guys, I think that's just too good. The question is, what do we take out here? Do we now move this away to give her the ability to do something? Or do we get rid of maybe Pressure Bolt or Lethargy? I don't know. I think all of these are too good. So this is the other problem here, right? Is like, what do you get rid of? I'd get rid of Mass Purge if it wasn't attached to an item. And I can't get rid of Bolt Lethargy because that's also attached to an item. So it's going to have to be Versatile Shock or Pressure Bolt. Maybe Versatile Shock, because this might be able to let us reposition for these two per round. But I'm also worried that this is basically just going to put her in a terrible position right at the front. But on the other hand, I don't think either of these two are any good because they are all need direct lines. We're going to go with Energize. Next tournament level reached. Juniper has got +3... And we got the gold from getting it this far. And we got the Perilous Sleepover. Trust sources say that next one I'm about to spend the night in our taverns. We've got some sabotage. 80% positive, you kind of got to do it right. They were all injured. Perfect. Very, very, very powerful moves here. I think that'll be the end. I think what we'll do, we'll start the next episode with all of the kind of sorting out here. We'll just have a quick look what we got here. +3 vitality, which is just... you love to see it. And 40% debuff resistance. Oh boy. She is... you are someone who could actually win me the game. If we get rid of Versatile Shock for the 0 mana 5 range thing, you are someone who can win me the game. 100%. We took Energize, perhaps we give that to someone else. Like I am happy to give that to someone else. Cocky Advanced Nature's Touch. We're looking for, I think it was called Zap. I think it was just called straight up Zap. Close the distance. That literally is just a movement. Impaling Advance. 100% of the armor. That's quite nice. How much does this sell for? Let's see if we can get a bit of a chunk of change. Only 20. Nah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with more from the something of Night. I can't remember the name now. They had a decent name, but it's just not as good as Soldiers of the Nameless. Please, if you'd like to see more of this, please subscribe. Thank you for those who have already subscribed and commented. Leave your comments down. You know, this is a fun game, and I would recommend you playing this. There is a link to the game. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back next time for round 3. Thanks for watching.